They say never meet your heroes, but for me, it was the experience of a lifetime. And after he won a second consecutive championship in Taiwan and brought home finals MVP honors, I thought there was no better time to tell you guys the story of how I met my all-time favorite basketball player, Jeremy Lin, for the very first time. So my first time meeting Jeremy Lin was years after the Linsanity run. And for those of you who don't know about Linsanity, do yourself a favor, go on YouTube, search up Linsanity, or watch the HBO documentary 38 at the Garden. It's one of the greatest underdog stories in the history of sports. But I meet Jeremy Lin during the 2015-2016 NBA season, his lone season with the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets won 48 games that year, but were the 6th seed going into the NBA playoffs. They played the Miami Heat in round 1 and quickly went down 2-0 with the series coming back to Charlotte for game 3. So me and one of my closest buddies, Travis, we said we have to go to this game. And we scoop up the cheapest tickets we could find. We were in the last row of the stadium in row Z, seats 19 and 20. And we're there to watch the Hornets hopefully get some momentum and turn the series around. They do just that. It's one of the loudest games I've been to in Spectrum Center since the return of the Hornets to the city of Charlotte. And it was led by Jeremy Lin off the bench, who had just a wonderful game and a huge three in transition in the third quarter that really blew the lid off of Spectrum Center, and you heard so much noise and so much excitement, and the hive was literally buzzing. So after the game, Travis and I, still riding the emotional high of an NBA playoff game, realize we have to sit through the traffic of an NBA playoff game. We said, you know what, we're in a parking deck. Let's not worry about that. Let's just walk around the city and see what's going on. Because after a game like that, you know there's going to be some restaurants or just some different things happening in the streets. So we start walking around and we notice some really nice vehicles coming out of this garage. And we go, oh my gosh, that's the players' lot. That's where the players park. And we see some nice cars. We decide to sit and just wait, kill some time, and also get to see some players potentially as they leave the stadium. And what do you know, after a little bit, you see this little sedan come out. And I notice it's Jeremy Lin. And I had his jersey on. Thankfully, I had a Sharpie with me. I take the jersey off and I show the vehicle. I show Jeremy, hey, I got your jersey. I have a Sharpie. Will you sign? Jeremy rolls down the window. I'm able to come over to the car. Some security pushback, and they were just doing their job, but Jeremy lets them know, hey, it's fine. He signs my jersey, hands it back to me. I think my buddy Travis was just as hyped, if not more hyped, for that experience. I have the jersey here. Weird, it's the Christmas jersey, and if you're a Hornets fan, you know the Hornets have never played on Christmas, but it is the Christmas edition Hornets jersey, and it is signed by Jeremy Lin. And over the next few years, I got to run into Jeremy a few more times during his tenure in the NBA. After the Hornets, he went on to play for the Brooklyn Nets. He went to Atlanta and then won a championship with the Toronto Raptors. Some great experiences with Jeremy. Here's a picture of Jeremy and I during his time in Brooklyn, and it was incredible to watch him become the first Asian American to win an NBA Finals back in 2019. That is a moment that I spent with my now wife watching that game and jumping for joy like a child. And it's a memory that I hold so dear to my heart, watching that championship, but also being able to meet Jeremy multiple times throughout his NBA career and just showing us so much grace and so much kindness throughout his NBA tenure. That's the story of how I met my favorite player of all time. And congrats, Jeremy, for winning your second championship over in Taiwan, winning regular season MVP, and winning finals MVP at this stage in his career. What an incredible story that he has. What an incredible athlete and what an incredible person. My favorite player in basketball history, Jeremy Lin.